A lot of customers come to us with a challenge where they think they immediately need AI, and they may and they may not. And we've seen a lot of that over the years, and as a result of that, we developed this thing called our AIR review, AIR, which really allows us to review what the customer is trying to do, and then provide the best AI recommendation if there is one. So maybe talk about that a little bit, what our review process actually looks like.
Yeah, our AIR program is a 60 to 90 minute guided discussion. We have a template and framework that we developed alongside Amazon Web Services to have a business level discussion with executive leadership, both on the business and technical side, to try to understand what teams plan to do, hope to do, and what they want to accomplish at the end of the day. Our goal is to identify 4 to 6 use cases for AI. Oftentimes companies will come in with 3 or 4 ready to go, and our job is to have a discussion about the implementation prerequisites, the requirements for actually building, the likely costs, and also, most importantly, the key metric that this success or failure will be evaluated under. And we try to identify what's going to have the best ROI. The end result of this conversation is a roadmap for the company where they can go back and say, hey, how do we rank these? How do we stack these up as far as what's actually going to bring us value, not what sounds shiny or what's easiest. It's all about finding your quick wins and your best high value long-term opportunities. We plot out these and we chart them on complexity, cost, and value, and we return a report that really helps share some guidance, lets us give our expertise in a structured way that usually leads to your most efficient investment in AI and data services.
Yeah, and it allows a business leader to really see what the actual value of some of the efforts may be, and they may be surprised by some of those, and then there's others that might be of no value and very high risk, that those might just be things that they just set aside for right now and doesn't make sense as a business to pursue.
One of the things that I've seen a lot, a pattern that I wasn't expecting conducting these AIRs, was there's a lot of nervousness from business and technical leaders. Oftentimes there's a fear of talking about these services together. Business leaders have different social media streams, and they have different conversations in rooms about quarterly revenue than the engineers who have different experiences reading blogs and testing out the new AI services. And oftentimes there's a fear that when business leaders talk about AI, it's some thought that it might put engineers in jeopardy. When engineers talk about concerns about AI or its ROI, they feel like they're maybe disagreeing with their business leadership. And what we find is oftentimes you just need a facilitator for these conversations. And we get to come in and provide a lot of optimism and storytelling that allows both sides to share what they're interested in, share what would be valuable, and then kind of bring some stuff together. So as much as it is about these very specific technical concepts and patterns that we really deploy for our customers, it also feels like we're unlocking a shared vision for actually how to build these things in a way that will help the business succeed and help the engineering teams that we partner with really feel like they're flourishing.
Yeah, and I like it because there's some metrics behind it, and you can look at it and say, literally chart that out on a graph and say, this is a very high risk, low reward type of effort. Let's skip that one. Or this is a very low risk, but could have high impact. I mean, type of thing that would make sense to put on their roadmap.
Yeah, everyone loves a chart, and this chart has nine grid areas. In the top left corner are your quick wins. In your bottom right corner, the things that cost a lot of money and don't provide a ton of value, are your money pits, we call them. So this really helps clear the field of a lot of the messiness when you brainstorm and you throw out 25 ideas. We can say, hey, let's circle your best fit kind of wins and let's get started on them. Oftentimes we roll right into our 5x5 quick accelerator. We say, hey, let's find a quick win. Let's knock it out in a week. Let's get it into production in a month, and then let's move on from there. And that's a service where we feel like we're providing our best time to insights, time to production AI, and it's a pattern that has found a lot of success in different industries, especially healthcare and financial services.